Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, and this is my Makeup Monday for this week. Today I'm going to play again with the Eden's Garden suite of products. It goes live to customers on the 2nd of November, which is Tuesday, and is available through to the 3rd of January. The stamp set and dies actually will be going into the next mini catalogue that starts early January, but the designer series paper, the cotton paper, and the gems, I think that's what the garden gems, they are only while supplies last. So this suite will be available from the 2nd of November through to the 3rd of January, but keep in mind that the designer series paper and the cotton paper and gems are only while supplies last. And let me tell you that the designer series paper is stunning, so you don't want to miss out on getting that, and you can use it for Christmas cards. It's got gold foil in it. It's a specialty paper. It's got gold foil in it, and it's really, really beautiful. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Pick 6 Wonder cutting guide, which is a funny name, but it's for 6x6 papers. So you can cut your 12x12 up into 6x6, but any paper pack that comes in 6x6, it's perfect for that. So I will put my phone up into the holder and I'll show you how we cut the paper up, and then I'll start designing the cards with the Eden's Garden suite. It's hard to say. Okay, let me put my phone up into my holder. This is the suite. This is the paper, the flyer about it, and this shows you what you get. Just see if you can see that clearly. So the stamp set and dies, and they will be carried over into the next mini catalogue. You get the designer series paper, the specialty paper, the cotton paper, and the gems. Now you can buy the stamp set and dies as a bundle. You can buy each of these individually, or you can buy the whole collection for $144. So depending on how you'd like to purchase it is up to you. Sorry about my puppy dog. But yeah, so these are the things here that won't be carried over into the next mini catalogue, and they are only while supplies last. So put that down. You'll see the designer paper when I'm cutting it. These are the dies, beautiful dies, and I made a card last week using this little part of the dies. I haven't done anything else. I've done something with that one. I'm yet to play with the big die and that side die. And of course this is the stamp set. So it is a distinctive stamp set, so this will come out looking all different color, like depths of colors with one ink pad, but that's what distinctive stamps do. So I'll just put the dies to one side because I'm not using those today. The cotton paper is a bit like tissue paper, and you get 4 sheets of the soft succulent and 4 sheets, no, 4, hang on, let me see what the little, get 10 sheets. So what do you get? Let me look. 5 sheets of 2 colors, evening evergreen and soft succulent. So that's the cotton paper, and I have read somewhere a demonstrator saying that it's a bit like the mulberry paper, that if you wet it you can sort of pull it apart. Once again, I haven't done that yet, but I will be playing with that later in the week. I think I showed you last week all the beautiful designer series paper, so when I'm making these cards I will show you what they look like. Pick 6 cutting guide. So you've got I'm just going to use some of the old Butterfly Brilliance designer series paper because that's 6x6. So you've got, if you want to take a photo of that, you're more than welcome. So it's in centimeters and in inches, but I find this is easier to work with in inches. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, go ahead. So with your you naughty girl outside. I've just shut my window a little bit. Okay, so with your 6x6, you put it into your trimmer. So you use 6 pieces of 6x6. So I could do that. I could do 3 at once. And you get, let me tell you how many cards you get from this. You get, it's a bit like a one sheet wonder with 12 by 12 papers. So you get 3, 7, 10, 11, 14 cards out of 6 pieces of 6x6. So if you've got a one-way design, you have to be mindful of that. So I'll do 3 at once. Actually, I'll do 2 at once. 3 might be a bit too much. And I'll just put them to one side. So you've got your 6x6 paper, measure 2.5 and cut. Put that one aside, turn it round this way, landscape, and measure 1 3/4. And to cut 2 at 1 3/4. And this one that you have left is going to be 2.5 by 2.5 square. So put that back in at 1 1/4 and cut down to 1 1/4. So I'll just stand up to do that so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So there, those two. Then you get this back in and you turn it landscape and you cut a piece at 2 3/4. Is that right? Yes. 2 3/4. And then you cut a piece at 3/4 of an inch. So this is all in inches. And then you cut, and then you've got these 3 pieces. Is that right? Yes, 2.5. Pretty sure that's right. Okay, so that's how you cut your paper up. And these are the cards I've made with it. So your first card, that's the one with the splits. So you put them in like this. And you fold one side back. And this side back. And then you tape it down, of course, and then you put it on your card, whichever way. So that's card number 1. Card number 2 is you get multiples of this size pieces. You get 6 pieces to make 4 cards. So, and you just mix and match your pieces. So this is my card number 2 in the Eden's Garden. So because you're cutting up more paper, you'd have like a 3rd design. So that's card number 2. Card number 3 is this one. So you get 2 pieces like this, and all the 3/4 inch ones make a belly band. So that's card number 3. Card number 4, you have 3 of these 3/4 of an inch ones left over, so you cut them in half and mix and match them, and that's card number 3 as well. And card number 4 is you do that, and the instructions I have said to do a heart with a smaller heart inside. I don't have heart dies, so I've just used my layering circle dies to create this, and said to fold it over, layer a circle on it and layer a smaller circle on it. So that's how I've got that design. So that's my butterfly paper, which I will make those cards later. But let me go ahead and recreate the cards that we've got. So these ones I made using the Eden's Garden stamp set. The next lot I'm going to make using Christmas greetings on it. So I'll show you. So these are my other 2 squares of the papers that I've got. So I've still got 3. I can make 3 cards out of that design. So I will put this one on white, I think, today. I'll put one over there. So I might do it this way today. Now I'll just see which one I want to use. I think I like this one. And I might do a few. So the inks that I'm using are Soft Succulent and Evening Evergreen. And I might just use a little spray out of the Eden's Garden, just as a bit of a background. And I'll just grab a piece of scrap paper just to see how it stamps. Yes, so it's distinctive. Okay. So I'll just move this. So it's a distinctive stamp set, so I'm just going to create a bit of a background behind my around the paper, the square that I'm going to make, or that I've made, that I'm going to put on the card, is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes it's just nice to make your own backgrounds on white cardstock. I think that will do. Close that up. And see, that's just going to go there. So I shall get my snail. And I'm going to put this dark piece at the top. I've just centered that. Now I might use some gold ribbon just to pick up the gold. And I'll clean this stamp off before I get into trouble and put my fingers in it, which is highly likely. I've got a little basket here of all sorts of cutouts I've done for greetings and things. So I don't want to cover too much of the paper up. So I could I'm just going to see what I've got. I wonder if fa la 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 goes on that. Oh, no, not really. I might have to resort back to the the Eden's Garden. Let me see, this one. I could do that. I'm going to stamp in Evening Evergreen. Now I don't want fa la la la. What do I want? Be of good cheer, sounds good. Okay. Hope my head's not coming in. Be of good cheer. And I'm going to just cut a piece like I've done here. I'm just going to tape that to the bottom. It's a great way of using up scraps, these one sheet wonders or 6x6 picks. Don't know why they give me such difficult things to say. So I just put some dimensionals on the back there. And before I took those sticky things off, I should have got my, now this has got some some soft succulent on it, although you can't tell. Oh yes, there it comes. Just to give it, I'll give it a bit more. And I'll get my daubers out and just daub around the edges as well. So I've just used punches and I've used some die cuts, and I just spent half an hour or so earlier just cutting out a whole lot of die cuts so that I could have a handful of them on hand to decide which ones I wanted. Just pop that down there. Okay, so I'm going to pop that there. Now I just want to trim that ribbon. It's a little touch too long, just a touch. Oh. And I'll clean my stamp, and I shall get some of the Eden Gardens bling. Sponge back. So I shall do one down here. Might put one up in the card as well, like on the card base. Might put a couple up there actually. There we go. So that's one card done. A little bit different to this one, but still quite nice. Okay, so the next one is this design. So let me get my next card base out. I might do that in Evening Evergreen. So this is one where you just pick 3 There she goes again. 3 pieces of print of the paper. So this one will get 4 cards. So you've got options to do 4 and have a puppy bark. So you've got options for 4 cards. You just choose which way you want, which orientation you want. And see, this one I do going down, because actually we might do that. Let's have a look. So we might go that way, that way, and that way. And we've got 3 or 6 pieces to make another 2 cards. So that's that one. So now let's see. We shall get our little nail. And I'm just not going to do them straight. I'm just going to do them any which way. You can use the other side that's not got the gold foil on it, but I do like the gold foil. It is rather specky. And this one's got a very tiny little gold dot in it. The 2 dogs next, our dog and the dog next door are having a little competition, I think. They're saying hello to each other. Okay, so let me see if I've got something. I wonder if the season will fit on that. Looks like it will. It's the neighborhood dogs saying hello. Okay, so let me just practice. Bonus of on a circle, you don't have to get it perfectly straight because you can spin it round. There we go. Re-inked my evening evergreen and it's a bit inky. Oh, dearie me. So I might put it over here, and I might use some of the soft succulent ribbon. I might tie a bow. These make for, once you've got the cutting done, these are really quick and easy cards. So it's a really great way to use up leftover paper. You could cut, as I said before, you can cut your 12 by 12 into 6 by 6, and you need 6 pieces of the 6 by 6 to do this. Okay, I don't know if I'll sponge on that. I think I will just pop that up on dimensional. Got a bit of a creative mess happening here. So I'm just going to put it at a bit of an angle, get a glue dot. And I might stick some gems somewhere, just season to be jolly. I might do these gems. I've got 3 of the soft succulents, so I might, honestly, I might just put those 3 on. These are the in colour gems that we've got in the catalogue. I might put one down here. And these are the garden gems that are with the suite of products. Oops, I've got one that's come off its little gluey thing here. Let me see if I can put it back on. Go back on. Okay, so that's card number 2, I think. Where are my ones that I've made before? Here we go. Card number 2. So So just a different orientation and very easy. I've put an insert in here, and I will put a strip of the designer series paper inside as well. I'll finish the cards off like that. And this one's card number 3, and that's using these pieces. So you can mix and match, and one becomes like a belly band. I just don't know which way I want to go. I don't want those two, I know that. I'm not sure. Put that one around that way. So it's just a matter of playing, really, and getting which way you want things to go. That looks quite nice. So which card base will I put that on? I put it on a white one last time. I might put it on a sort of succulent one this time. And which one will I use? I'm going to use that one. So that's another card I've got to make with that same orientation, like same pieces of paper. So it's a really easy way to make up 14 cards. So we might will I put that one up there? So that's the decisions. That's what makes it difficult. Not really. Okay, so I'm just sort of eyeballing that. And just eyeballing that. And then I want that piece as my belly band. Oh, same as that. I could do that. Or maybe I'll do that one. See, you can just change it around. And really, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. There we go. So this time, what greeting will I make? And a lot of them don't fit on these tags that I've done. I've done 'Tis the Season, To Be Jolly, Be of Good Cheer. Some of them need bigger tags. No, I think it needs a shape. Maybe I'll do the same shape. And I'll show you how we cut something. Now what, we could lay it this way if we wanted to. Except that's going sideways, so I don't like that. I think 'Tis the Season is going to be the same sentiment that we need. So just clean that. And I'll get my soft succulent. Actually, I'll let that dry first. And I just want to show you a trick with this punch. It's from the Elegantly Said bundle. And I'm going to stamp it in, punch it in Evening Evergreen. And I'm going to get my scissors and cut it in half this way. And I'm going to turn this over. Put some sticky there. And before I do that, I want to dauber around my edges with my soft succulent. Looks like the doggies have settled down. They've said hello to each other and caused a ruckus. Okay, so that's with my dauber. I'm gonna pop this here. So it's just extending the punch, really, giving you an edge top and bottom. So I watched an American demonstrator do that, and she says cutting it this way is hamburger, cutting it this way is hot dog. It would have to be an Americanism to say that, because I wouldn't have thought of that. But that's okay. Can I put that one there? Is that going to be visible? Nope. Okay, so I'll just take the backings off that. And I'll pop that there. Oh. And this one I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen ribbon. That lovely ribbon. So this is like a sheer ribbon. It's really beautiful. All the in colours come in this ribbon. And it's just so lovely to use. It's just so soft and so lovely. Oh, she says as she's trying to tie a bow. Sometimes you just got to work the bows a little bit to get them the way you want them. There we go. Now I'm going to put this bow down the bottom today, this time, just to mix it up a bit. Put it down here. It's a bit long that side, so I'll trim that up. And I'm going to use some of the in colour jewels. I might put them here. There we go. So that's card number 3 and the belly band design. Now, get rid of my blue dots and get to the next one. Have I got the next one? Oh no, that's right. Because of that, you only get 3 extra pieces and you only get 1 card this design. That's right. So you get 3 extra pieces of the 3/4 of an inch strip, and you just cut them in half and mix and match and put them on your card base. So that's, you only get 1 of those cards out of the 14. So I don't have any spares of that design. So we'll go to this card now. And let's see. I could do it on white, I think, maybe. So these are the pieces I've got. So you get 3 cards with this design. And as I said, the instructions I have mentioned a heart, but I didn't have a heart punch. So I've made that one a bit more ovally, so that's not so great, perhaps. Now I could do it portrait design, but I think I like it landscape myself, I think. Which one? Helps if I do it this way, landscape maybe. I think I like it landscape. And then you just put that, and I did different size ones, I think. Or was that the same size? I think I did a different size for that one. And you just put the reverse side in here, like that. So I'll do it the opposite way too. So let's do that. So I'll just line that up, put that there. And I'll just put some so I'll just lay that there, and this one. Okay, I'll just sort of line it back up because I cut it out of the, nope, that didn't line up. Come out, I want to get you right. There we go, I think. Yep, nope. Anyway, my greeting will go over the top. So, my little greeting bits back in. So that's my next card. So you get 3 of this design. So I used a circle on this. Let's celebrate everything. That could be Christmas, couldn't it? And I do think the circle looked good. But I might do a different shape. So I just cut a whole lot of shapes out. I might do a different shape on this one. And I'll do fa la 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 because I can. Nope, she started again. Now, I'm sure I had my other block out here for a minute. Let me have a look. What have I done with it? I've buried it amongst all my stuff. There we go. Now, fa la 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 will fit on that. And I shall do it in the evening evergreen because I think that looks nice. Oh, of course I did it crooked. I can't handle that. Can't handle that. I wonder if I've got another shape like that. Look at this shape. That shape was perfect. I must have only cut one of them out. Silly me. Let's see how we go with this. Let's practice on our scrap. See if we can get it straight. Okay, we can get it straight on the scrap. That's better. Well, you know how I said the doggy is settled down? She hasn't. Have to take her for a walk in a minute. So I could do it down like that. And I might do some gold ribbon this time. Did I do gold last time? What about this gold? Oops. This is a bit specky. Okay, so I shall cut a piece of this. Now she's trying to get the dog next door into trouble. I know what she's trying to do. She's a little bit cheeky. So I hope everyone's had a good week, had a good weekend. I know I have. I'm just going to put some daubering around it. As I've said before, it just sometimes the daubering just takes that harshness off the edges. Other times I like it without the daubering. So it's just sort of what you think it needs at the time. That goes down there. And we can do that. Stick that on dimensionals. So I just attach my ribbon with a bit of double-sided tape like that. You can attach it with the dimensionals, but I just don't think that's secure enough for my liking. So that's why I do it that way. And I'm just going to place that there. And cut a little bit more off because it's a bit long. And do we need, yes, I think we do. We need some bling. These ones are very bluish, I think. Well, I suppose they're more soft succulent. And I just don't know if I like, I just don't know if they work well. But let's give them a try, hey? Put one there, but I want it straight. Okay. They're just, yeah, I'm just sort of undecided whether I'm a fan. One over there. And where will I put this one? I might put it here. This one's definitely not straight, and I think I might move it up to the top if I can get it off. Yes, I can. So another demonstrator I heard once say, if you're putting 3 pieces of bling or embellishments on, try and do them in a triangle. So I do try that. Okay, so put that away. Let's have a look. So that's that card, and you get 3 pieces out of your cutting up of your 6x6 to make 3 of these designs. It doesn't have to be circles, it can be hearts, it can be whatever you've got, whatever shape you've got, and you just cut out another one inside and layer it back in. So there's that one. Let me get rid of this mess. Oops. I'll move that out of the way. Was that? Yes, that was that one. So I got 5 out of my first lot because I used these strips. But the second lot, I've only gotten 4 because you only get 1 lot of this, the 3/4 of an inch strips. So you get quite a variety of cards. So that's another one like that. It's another one like that. That's one of these. And this one is that. So that's, and I've still got 4 more cards to make. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 more. No. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. I must have 5 more cards. It's a really interesting way of cutting up your 6x6 paper and getting some different designs, put them on different bases, card bases, and you really come away with a whole lot of cards that are just nice and great way to use up your designer series paper. So that's using the Eden's Garden suite and paper. Now, this is my November host code. So if you want to order anything in the month of November, please use that host code. The best way to use it is to go onto my blog, www.stampingpassion.blogspot.com. Over on the right hand side and down a little bit, I'll have November host code. If you click on that, it takes you straight to my online shop and it attaches the host code to your order automatically. That's the easiest way to do it. I will be running an online class for the month of November using this suite of products, not these cards. I thought I'd do this one, and you just do your own stamping, and I've got to make up the other 2. So I'll get those ready probably this week, early this week, so that will run for the month of November. My next in-person card class is Saturday the 20th of November at 1:30, and that will be using the, actually I tell a lie, My next in-person class is Wednesday the 17th of November. It's a kit collection class, so you will make 2 cards out of the Whimsy and Wonder kit and 1 tag. There's 3 different tags to make, and that class is $10. And that's Wednesday the 17th of November at 10 a.m. Then my next Saturday class is Saturday the 20th of November at 1:30, and it's the Frosted Gingerbread class. This one will be one of the cards, this will be another card, and you'll get to make one of the Memories and More cards and one more card I haven't designed yet. So that's my November classes. So if you're interested in any of those, just let me know. I will put them in my emails that I send out to customers and show you photos on my Facebook and Instagram page. But this is the best way to order with me. Place a $30 order and you'll automatically get the online class using the Eden's Garden Suite. So I hope everyone has a great week. Keep safe, keep well, and I'll see you on Friday for my Facebook Live. Bye-bye.